I stumbled upon this video and I decided to share it here on my channel to hear from my South African people. This lady says South Africans are boring abroad. How true is that? But let's take a look at the video first before we come back to the video and have a proper discussion about it.
Many South Africans abroad are this way, Bantasi. You know, bayabora. And I know they're gonna come for me. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying bonke. But many are boring. You know, uhambe unesi ngo 19 futseki, you've been unesi for the past 20 years, 15 years, you've never added to your life, you've never subtracted unesi. And that's why a lot of South Africans abroad are depressed, Bantas. You know, Mina, the first time I left the country 20 years ago, I was a flight attendant. I traveled the world, ne? The second time I left the country, I was going to do my postgraduate studies. The third time I left the country, I was going to into Zama business to become a businesswoman. So in the decade, I've morphed into someone different, Bantas, you know. I've now become a designer, I'm a businesswoman, I'm an entrepreneur, you know. I'm an archivist, I'm a content creator, Bantase. I'm a philanthropist, you know. Outside of work, I'm an avid traveler, Bantase, you know. I roller skate, you know. I am, what else do? I do so many things, Bantase. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, I skateboard. A lot of you wouldn't even think, but I skateboard as well, you know. Become fully integrated, Mtase. Become fully integrated, because that way you just bring more interest into your space, Mtase. Even in relationships, you know, Tina, we just think, Uguti, sometimes you just have to just be that pretty girl, and that becomes boring, you know. Become fully integrated. Yabona mina, my partner is a businessman, and he's a hard-working businessman, ne? But he's also a photographer, you know. He's also a cook. He's also a traveler, you know. So he's fully integrated, because if he was just one-sided, I would be bored, you know. So many South Africans are one-sided, you know. We are just one-sided, Bantase. I just have to bring it up because I've noticed. Become fully integrated. That way you will bring more revenue into your space, Mtase, when you are able to do all these things. And for Tinasilaki, we speak different languages. Imagine if you tell them, I speak 4 different languages and I do all this and this and that and that. Mtase, that way you will become a multi-hyphenate, you know, an interesting person. My South Africans.
South Africans will struggle there in the UK, and they'll struggle first in a place that they didn't think they felt and appreciated when they were here in South Africa. They struggle there in the stomach. See, the UK, that loci is very head orientated. So the pineal gland, the crown chakra, it's all about thinking, academics, cognition, chess. It's a Virgo's paradise. Now you come from South Africa, the energy of that which is yellow, people who are yellow, people who come from creative exploits, confidence, connection to the land, connection to the earth, the hardy-does. And you, in your yellow self, as a people here in South Africa, we are yellow. You go as a yellow person and you go try and go up and live in your head. Because trying to live in the UK is like ignoring your feelings and living in your head, and your thoughts are your friends. You will feel isolated as a South African who is deeply South African. You will feel hella isolated. You'll feel weird. You will feel like your stomach is not being served, and your serotonin is low. And it's in your stomach where you secrete these very important hormones, especially the drive, the will to do the things that make you happy in the stomach. Now, if that safety is not given to you there in the flippin' UK and any European country that has, it's all there in the Europes, it's there up in the head. It's just here by the thoughts. You are South African, and the identity that this land has on you is You a yellow, orange, green person. These are the colors of the heart chakra and the solar plexus. You are land. You are a baby of the sun. You are children of the sun when you are born, especially in your lineage, born of this continent, this loci, and it won't leave you. So you can travel all the way up to wherever you are, London, Chicago, wherever. Julle gaan koud kry. Baie koud kry. Emotionally, you're gonna feel things. Now you're watching Netflix until flipping 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't even find a little bit of Raja to spice up your life. Because everything is just different there. The people are cold. You don't have a, hello, how are you? Nux. Can't even go to a little, store around the corner to go buy some sweets. You must come back home to the yellow. Come back home to the green. This is the environment of community that your soul needs. Never mind your bank account. Never mind, money is not a big factor here. It is your well-being at an energetic level, at a spiritual level. And this will be a very determining factor of whether your mental health is better or your mental health just deteriorates whilst you're there playing with the thoughts there upstairs. You must come back home. And you know exactly what I mean if you're a South African. You will send this to all the South Africans and say, hey Mensa, he's right. We yellow. We green. Ons kan nie pretendi. Your love and connection to this loci here is a wonderful one. We can rather come together and see what we can do to get the rotten out of the place of yellow and green. But don't act like you are okay there on the other side of the world. We know you missing home. Ons kan het voel because you are part of us also. Whether they want to admit it, it's true. We need the community, the yellow and green. Must come together. There's no better people than those who are yellow-centered in their stomachs and those who are green-centered in their hearts. These are very powerful people, empathic people, spiritual people, no matter what their color, that aid and work with this land to do very, very popular things. Very, very amazing things. Not in big ways, but in the effective ways that serves the community that these yellow and green people are in.
Please, how true is this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video.